When was apartheid eradicated in South Africa? 1949, 1994, 1947, or 2011?
Pass.
Which water body separates Africa from Asia? Mediterranean Sea, Malena Bay, Red Sea, or Black Sea?
Red Sea.
Correct. Which is the largest city in Africa by population? Is it Lagos, Luanda, Nigeria, or Cairo?
Cairo.
Cairo is correct. Where in Africa can we find the Gawemba National Park? Is it Congo?
Pass.
Which city is known as New Flower?
Pass.
Which city is known as the Islands?
Algeria.
Okay. And the Bend. Which city is known as the Bend?
Pass.
Okay, so we'll go back to your passes. When was apartheid eradicated in South Africa? 1949, 1994, 1947, or 2011?
1994.
Correct. Where in Africa can we find the Gawemba National Park? Is it Congo, Rwanda, Nigeria, or Uganda?
Congo.
Congo is correct. Which city is known as New Flower?
Cairo.
Incorrect. Addis Ababa I was looking for. And the Bend. Which city is known as the Bend?
Praia.
No, that's incorrect. And which city is known as the Islands?
Algiers.
Algiers is correct. That brings us to the end of a round for Holy Child on the right corner round. A round of applause for them, please. Right. Tamale Girls Senior High School, are we ready? Okay, so your time starts when I read the first question out. Which city is known as God's gift?
Pass.
Which city is known a city of thousands?
Rwanda.
Incorrect. Which city is known as the Rapids?
Pass.
Which city is known as the Gate of Gods?
Pass.
Which body separates Africa from Europe? Is it the Atlantic Ocean, the Mediterranean Sea?
Mediterranean Sea.
Correct. Which Somali neighbor has built a wall along part of its borders to control crossings by illegal...
Kenya.
Kenya is correct. What is the name of the mixed race that inhabits the northern west part of Africa? Are they the Creoles? Are they the Berbers, the Wangaras, or the Bantus?
The Berbers.
Correct. Which province of South Africa is known as the Garden Province? Is it Pretoria, Johannesburg, Witwatersrand, or Natal?
Pass.
Okay, so back to your passes. Which city is known as God's gift?
Jerusalem.
Incorrect. We're looking for Baghdad. Which city is known as the Rapids?
Pass.
And which city is known as the Gate of Gods?
Pass.
And which province of South Africa is known as the Garden Province? Pretoria, Johannesburg, Witwatersrand, or Natal?
Natal.
Natal is correct for 10 points there. And that brings us to the end of the round for Tamale Girls Senior High School. All right, so God's gift is Baghdad, and the Rapids is Banjul, and Gate of Gods is Babylon. Babylon. All right? So that's the end of the first round, the right corner round. Let's see what the scoreboard is looking like. So at the end of the first round, the right corner round, Tamale Girls Senior High School scored 40 points. Holy Child Senior High School scored 60 points. Okay, so we're going to move on to the second round, but we have a substitution, right? All right, so we're going to move on to round 2, the R cubed round. Before I read the rules, may we have our newbie introduce herself, please?
I'm Selassie Fiakwi, General Science, final year.
Welcome, Selassie. All right, so I'm going to read the rules for the R cubed round to you. Please listen attentively. You're going to be asked questions around reading, writing, and arithmetic. Each school is going to be posed the question. A right answer will get you 10 points. A wrong answer will be a deduction of -5 points. If you get an answer wrong or you don't attempt it, it will be passed on immediately for a bonus to the competing school for 5 potential points. Again, should they get it wrong, they lose 5 points. Are we clear on that? So your main question gets you 10 points, a bonus +5, any wrong answers -5 points. Right? Okay, so we're going to start this time with Tamale Girls Senior High School. Your question. I'm going to read you an idiom. and you've got to tell me the closest in explanation to that idiom. All right? So, first one, to talk one's head off. Is it A, to talk loudly, B, you talk in whispers, C, to talk to oneself, or D, to talk excessively?
D, to talk excessively.
Correct. 10 points. Holy Child, your question. Again, same preamble. To hold something in leash. Is it A, to restrain, B, to disappoint, C, to dismiss, or D, to discourage?
A.
Correct. Same preamble, Tamale girls. To play fast and loose. Is it A, to trust others, B, to be undependable, C, to cheat people, or D, to hurt somebody's feelings?
To cheat people.
That is incorrect. So I will pass it over for the bonus from Holy Child.
B. B.
B is correct for the +5. Right, your question. To wrangle over an ass's shadow. Is it A, to act in a foolish way, B, to quarrel over trifles, C, to waste time on petty things, or D, to do something funny?
C.
C is incorrect. For the bonus, Tamale Girls Senior High School. All right, we were looking for B, to quarrel over trifles. Okay, so the preamble for the next set of questions, the first of which is going to Tamale Girls Senior High School. Spell these words correctly by inserting the correct letters. There are 2 letters in the right order. I will give you the spelling with dashes for where the letters are going to go and a definition. Okay? Right. So your spelling is A dash Q U I E S C E N dash E. The reluctant acceptance of something without protest. Out of time, Holy Child, care to take it for the bonus? No, we're looking for acquiescence. Acquiescence, so it was CC we were looking for. Holy Child, same preamble. G dash dash I L L A, a type of A.
O and R.
Correct for 10 points. Tamale Girls Senior High. Same preamble. D, E, dash, I, C, dash, A, T, E. To remove the moisture from something. Cause something to be completely dry. Out of time. Holy Child for the bonus.
S and C.
Correct for the +5 to Holy Child. We were looking for desiccate. Desiccate. The last of these types of questions go to Holy Child. Dash A S S E N dash E R. A person traveling in an automobile, bus, train, or other conveyance.
P and G.
Yes, you are correct. P and G for 10 points. Right, we're now moving on to some maths questions, the first of which is going to Tamale Girls Senior High School. A number is reduced by 10%. Its present value is 1,080. What was its original value? Yes.
1,800.
1,000.
800.
Incorrect. Over for the bonus to Holy Child.
10,800.
That's also incorrect. I was looking for 1,200. 1,200. Right, Holy Child, your question. A number is increased by 70% and then decreased by 70%. Find the net increase or decrease percentage.
100%.
Incorrect. Tamale Girls Senior High, care to try? No. 49% is what we were looking for. Tamale Girls, your question. In an election between 2 candidates, One got 45% of the total valid votes. 40% of the votes were invalid. If the total number of votes was 15,000, the number of valid votes that the other candidate got was what? Is it A, 2,500, B, 3,600, C, 4,500, D, 4,950? 4,950.
Madam D.
Wait, okay, D is correct. D is correct. 4,950. Next question to Holy Child. In an election, a candidate A got 40% of the total valid votes. If 55% of the total votes were declared invalid, and the total number of votes was 280,000, find the number of valid votes polled in favor of candidate A. Is it A, 32,500, B, 56,000, C, 35,700, or D, 50,400?
B.
B is incorrect. Tamale Senior High?
C.
C is also incorrect, unfortunately. We were looking for D, 50,400. 50,400. Next question goes to Tamale Girls Senior High School. A train crosses a platform and a scooter standing on the platform in 20 seconds and 12 seconds, respectively. What is the length of the platform if the speed of the train is 25 kilometers per hour? Is it A, 55.8 meters, B, 75 meters, C, 124 meters, or D, 68.5 meters?
Madam C.
C is incorrect. Holy Child for the bonus? No? We were looking for A, 55.8 meters. Right, Holy Child, your question. A 240-meter train crosses a standing object in 6 seconds. Find the time taken by the train to cross a long pole of length 162.5 meters. Is it A, 25, B, 45, C, 10, or D, 15? Halfway?
B.
You said
B. B.
B is incorrect. Tamale Girls, care to take the bonus? No, we were looking for C, 10. C, 10. Right, Tamale Girls, your last question of this round. A train crosses a long bridge of length, 12 kilometers, and a standing girl in 600 seconds and 24 seconds, respectively. What is the length of the train? Is it A, 275, B, 480, C, 389, or D, 225?
Madam D.
D is incorrect. Holy Child for the bonus? All right, we were looking for B, 480. B, 480. Right, the last question of the round goes to Holy Child. A train 1,800 meters long, running at the rate of 204 kilometers per hour, will cross a platform in what time? Is it A, 16 minutes, B, 32 minutes, C, 45 minutes, or D, 64 minutes? Okay, time's up. Tamale Girls Senior High, care to try for the bonus? No. We were looking for B, 32 minutes. B, 32 minutes. That brings us to the end of the second round. Let's see what the scoreboard is saying. Right, so at the end of the R-cubed round, Tamale Girls Senior High School, you owe me 5 points. Holy Child Senior High School, you have 15 points.
Are you a motivated student interested in English, mathematics, science, and computational thinking? You want to stay competitive with hundreds of thousands of smart students from across the globe? Welcome to the Ghana Olympiad Academy. At the Ghana Olympiad Academy, we give access to students from grade 2 to SHS 3 to take part in international Olympiads. Candidates prepare and seat these exams online and get the chance to qualify for the Olympiads in rotating host nations across the world. Some of the international Olympiads include the International Junior Math Olympiad, Vanda Science Olympiad, Kangaroo Math, Igbo English Olympiad, Design Thinking, Robotics and Computational Thinking, amongst others. Join the Ghana Olympiad Academy today and catch up with the rest of the world academically. Go to www.GhanaOlympiadAcademy.com or WhatsApp 0570 898 762 for more.
Today, the question is no longer, why do we have problems? But rather, how can we spin those challenges into opportunities? This is the revolutionary mindset we, students here at Academic City, are driven by. Academic City, we believe that the challenges of today are nothing like the opportunities of tomorrow. Hence, we're poised for the future. And so we say,
come join us.
Pakuli.
Biasanyani.
Uyai Tibatane.
Zafula Nabia.
Yenu Wijwin.
Brabe Kayam. Ow, I'm gonna start Shamil Gojal.
As we lead the charge to empower the next generation of future-ready leaders. Academic City University College, redefining university education.
All right, so we're going to move on to the third round, but we have a substitution on Tamale girls' team. All right, welcome our newbie on the Tamale girls' senior high school team. Please introduce yourself.
Hamidu Mulika, General Science, second year.
Welcome. Right, so we're going to move on to the STEM round. Please listen to the rules. Questions are posed to both schools. You can buzz in at any time as I'm reading the question. If you get it correct, you get 10 points. However, if you get it incorrect, there's a deduction of 5 points. I will continue to read if I haven't finished reading for the chance of a bonus for the other team of also 10 points. Should they get it wrong, however, minus 5. Are we clear on that? So 10 if you get it correct, and minus 5 if you don't. Fingers on the buzzers. First question. Which other animal shares an unusual and intimate underwater relationship with the hermit crab? Is it A, the anemone, B, the whelk, C, a lobster, or D, the snail? Yes, Holy Child.
A.
A is correct, the sea anemone. Question 2. Some diseases appear to be inherited, but do not appear to involve changes in DNA sequences. For 10 points, give the generic name for such changes, such as the methylation of certain nucleotides. Okay, I was looking for epigenetic changes. Epigenetic changes. We're continuing on epigenetics. Epigenetic changes may be involved in the formation of polyps that lead to cancer in this organ. That cancer can sometimes be detected by sigmoidoscopy. What organ am I describing? I was looking for the colon or the large intestines. Again on epigenetics. Epigenetics may also be involved in the rise in diagnosis of this disease, whose high-functioning form is called Asperger's syndrome. All right, I was looking for autism. Autism on that one. Question 5. This sorting algorithm makes a guess at the value of an average element, divides its array into ranges larger and smaller than that element, and then calls itself on both subarrays. For 10 points each, name this sorting algorithm. I was looking for quick sort on that one. Question 6. This 5-letter name is given to the chosen average element around which to split. Yes, Tamale girls.
Radon.
Radon is incorrect. I was looking for pivot. Pivot. Question 7. Ideally, the pivot value should equal this number for the array which is larger than exactly half of the values. All right, I was looking for the median value. The median value. Question 8. A theory by the University of California professor Petra Hozava may explain this phenomenon at a quantum level. For 10 points, name this fundamental force that is in Newtonian mechanics is always attractive. I was looking for the force of gravity or gravitational force. Question 9. Hozava's work borrows from the mathematics involved in helium's transition to this viscosity-free state at low temperatures. What am I describing? I was looking for superfluidity. Superfluidity. Final question of the STEM round. Hozava's work may also explain this form of matter that appears to be more common than regular matter and may include machos and wimps. I was looking for dark matter. Dark matter. That brings us to the end of some very tough questions in the STEM round. Right, so at the end of the STEM round, Tamale Girls Senior High School, you owe me 5 points. Holy Child Senior High School, 10 points. Well done to both teams. Right, so we're going on to the final round. Round 4 is the one-on-one round. We have experts in the area of English, math, science, and general knowledge. You are going to be pitted against each other. For every correct answer, you get 10 points, and you have 2 questions to answer in each of the specialist areas. There is no deduction for a wrong answer. Okay? So may I have my English specialists stay on stage, and the others excuse us for the moment, please. Right, so we have Bernice versus Bashiru. You're going to choose the odd word out of this list I give you. Benediction, anathema, abhorrence, detested thing. Odd one out. Yes, Bernice?
D.
D is incorrect.
Detested.
Detested is also incorrect. I was looking for benediction. Your second question. Again, you're choosing the odd one out. Is it anomaly, aberration, normal, or peculiarity? Denise?
D.
D is incorrect. We were looking for normal there. Right, that brings us to the end of the English round. Thank you, Bashiru, and thank you, Bernice. May I have my mathematicians up here, please? Right, so we have for Holy Child, Selassie, and for Tamale Girls Senior High School, Josephine. 2 maths questions. Your first question. How many words can be formed by using all letters of the word cabin? C-A-B-I-N. Is it A, 720, B, 24, C, 120, D, 60, or E, none of the above?
120.
120 is correct, but you must buzz, Selassie. You must buzz. Well done for 10 points. Second question. How many arrangements can be made out of the letters of the word big boss? B-I-G, B-O-S-S. Is it A, 9,240, B, 2,772, or C, 1,260, or D, 1,820, 1,820, or E, 2,800? Yes, Josephine.
A.
A is incorrect. We were looking for 1,260, which was C. Thank you, mathematicians. May I have the scientists up here, please? So we have Bashiru for Tamale Girls Senior High and Paula for Holy Child. 2 science questions coming up. Which is the largest individual flower that is very rare and requires special conditions for it to blossom? Is it A, the daisy, B, the rafflesia, C, the violet, or D, a rose?
B.
You're correct. It is B, the rafflesia for Holy Child. Well done. Question 2. What is the name of the whale that has a long protruding tusk? Is it A, the narwhal, B, the sperm whale, C, the killer whale, or D, the blue whale? That was Bashiru.
The blue whale.
That's incorrect, Bashiru.
A.
A, the narwhal is correct, Paula. Thank you, scientists. May I have the general knowledge specialist up here, please? Our social scientists. Welcome. So we have Nanaya and Hamidou, right? All right. So your first question. Identify this personality.
Professor Nalaba Ampo.
Right. Holy Child is correct for 10 points. Buzz first. Wait for me to call you. Then give me the answer. All right? Your last question. Identify this nation's national anthem. So you're going to hear an audio. Which country's national anthem is being played? Okay. No? That is the national anthem of Cameroon. Okay, Cameroon. Right, that brings us to the end of the one-on-one round. May the other contestants join us on stage, please. Right, all too soon, we are at the end of the first contest. But we need to find out the score for this round, and then the final score to see who is going through to the next round. Right, so at the end of the one-on-one round, Tamale Girls Senior High School did not score, so 0, and Holy Child Senior High School scored 40 points. So let's see who is now going through to the next round. All right, so at the end of the first contest of this episode, Tamale Girls Senior High School scored 30 points, but going through to the next round is Holy Child Senior High School with a score of 125 points. Well done to both teams. Right, so we're now halfway through this episode. We're going to a break. We'll see you after the break.
Hello, we are students of Holy Child School at the Sharks Quiz Season 6. We just finished our contest and it was fun. By the grace of God, even though it was tough, it was actually enlightening. Facta non verba.
Actions, not words.
The University of the Free State is one of the oldest institutions of higher education in South Africa. Established in 1904, the institution produces sought-after graduates on 3 campuses in Bloemfontein and Qwaqwa in the Eastern Free State. Through the years, the university has grown to more than 40,000 undergraduate and postgraduate students spread across 7 faculties. The UFS creates opportunities and growth through leading learning and teaching, focused research and impactful engagement with society. Situated in the heart of South Africa, our character of caring and diversity translates into an outstanding university experience.
Want to shop online with us? It's easy. Go on www.chopboxonline.com. Log in with your Chopbox account details and select Shop. Here you can search for any item or choose from the various categories. Simply add your items to the cart, proceed to checkout and select a payment method of your choice, as well as a delivery location. It really is that easy.
All right, welcome back from the break, where we have another 2 teams looking to make their way through to the finals of Senior Sharks Season 6. Let's make the teams introduce themselves. To my right, we have the team from St. Thomas Aquinas Senior High School. Please introduce yourselves.
Tank James, General Science, final year.
Azuma Isaac, General Arts, final year.
Enyuma Jeffrey, General Arts final year.
Chachi Darlington, General Arts final year.
Thank you very much. That's the team from St. Thomas Aquinas. And then to my left, I have the team from Okuapemman Senior High School. Please introduce yourselves.
Okromia Isabella Yeboah, General Science final year.
Mensa Godfrey Kweku, General Arts final year.
Juliet Mensa Mankwa, General Arts final year.
Rhoda Insuma, General Arts final year.
That's the team from Okuapemman Senior High School. Right, so 4 rounds stand between them and the next round, so let's see who's going through. First round is called the right corner round. I'm going to read the rules, please listen clearly. You have 2 minutes to answer 8 questions on social literacy. A correct answer will give you 10 points. A wrong answer, no deduction. Your battle is against the clock. If you're not sure, say pass, and if we have time, I'll come back and repeat the question for you. Are we all clear on that? All right, you do not need to buzz in this round because it's your 2 minutes. So I'm starting with St. Thomas Aquinas. Are we ready? Okay, your time starts when I read the first question. Which South African city developed as a result of a boom in Witwatersrand? Was it Johannesburg, Pretoria?
Johannesburg.
Correct. In which African countries are these cities commemorating the names of Stanley and Livingstone? Is it A, Ghana and Nigeria, B, Zambia and the Democratic Republic of Congo, C, Angola and Gabon, or D, Togo and Benin?
It's B.
It's B, correct. Which is the largest French West African territory?
Mali.
Correct. Which African city finds a prominent place in the battle song of the U.S. Marines?
Tripoli.
Tripoli is correct. From which country does Roger Miller come from? Is it Cameroon?
Cameroon.
Correct. Which African football club has supporters called the Ghost? Is it Wydad Casablanca or Orlando Pirates?
Pass.
Which countries won the African Cup of Nations in the following years? 1972.
Pass.
And 1974.
Pass.
Right, you have 3 passes. Your first pass, question 6. Which African football club has supporters called the Ghost? Is it Wydad Casablanca, Orlando Pirates, USM Algiers, or TP Mazembe?
A.
A is incorrect. It was actually B, Orlando Pirates. Which countries won the African Cup of Nations in the following years? 1972.
Ghana.
Incorrect. Congo is what I was looking for. And 1974?
Pass.
You're passing, right? I was looking for DR Congo, Democratic Republic of Congo, or Zaire as it was called then. All right, that brings us to the end of the first round for St. Thomas Aquinas. Right, Okuapemman, are you ready? Your 2 minutes starts when I read your very first question. Question 1. Which former Italian colony was integrated into Ethiopia? Was it Eritrea, Djibouti, Somalia, or Kenya?
Eritrea.
Correct. When was Eritrea integrated into Ethiopia? Was it 1710, 1952, 1645, or 1901?
B.
B is correct. Which empire was Congo once part of? Was it the German Empire, the Ottoman Empire, the Belgian Empire, or the British Empire?
Belgian.
Belgian is correct. Which of these 2 are parts of the Spanish enclave in North Africa? Is it Cabinda and Pemba, Rabat and Fez, Congo and Zaire, or Ceuta and Melilla?
D.
D is correct. From which country is George Weah from? Is it Libya, Gambia, Benin, or Liberia?
Liberia.
Correct. Which African referee allowed the hand of God goal by Maradona? Was it A, Peluigi Colina, B, Mike Dean, C, Ali Ben Nasser, or D, Atwell?
C.
C is correct. Which countries won the African Cup of Nations in the following years? 1976.
Morocco.
Correct. 1978.
Ghana.
Correct. Right, that brings us to the end of the first round. Let's see what the scoreboard is telling us, please. So at the end of the first round, St. Thomas Aquinas Senior High scored 50 points. Okuapemman Senior High School, 100%, 80 points. Exceptional. Very good. Okay, so we have a substitution before we go on to the second round. Okay, substitution for both teams. All right, so before we move on to round 2, the R-cubed round, may I ask our newbies to introduce themselves? First, for St. Thomas Aquinas, who do we have?
Jonathan Apia, General Science, final year.
Jonathan, you're welcome. Jonathan, your name, turn it the right way around for me. It's upside down. Couldn't quite read it. That's it. Thank you. And for Okuapemman Senior High School?
Enina Kwapo.
That's better. You're welcome for Okuapemman. Right, so round 2, the R-cubed round. Questions are going to be focusing on reading, writing, and arithmetic. Each school is going to be posed a question. The right answer is 10 points. A wrong answer is a deduction of 5 points. If you get it wrong or you do not attempt it, I will pass it on to the other school for a bonus of +5, or again, a deduction of -5 should they get it wrong. Are we understanding? So if it's your main question, 10 points. If it's a bonus, -5. If it's incorrect, if it's a bonus, +5. If it's incorrect, -5. Are we all clear? Right, so I'm going to start this time with Okuapemman. The preamble for the next set of questions is we're looking for the antonym to the word I give you. So your word is malignant. Is it A, swallow, B, prune, C, benign, D, virulent?
Virulent.
Virulent is incorrect. For the bonus, Thomas Aquinas? Yes.
Benign.
Benign is correct for the +5. Right, St. Thomas Aquinas, your word is polemic. Is it A, aggressive attack, B, warlike, C, agreeable, or D, controversial? Yes.
Agreeable.
Agreeable is correct for the +10. Same preamble. Okuapemman, delirious. Is it A, large, B, calm, C, insane, D, responsive?
Insane.
Insane is incorrect. For the +5, St. Thomas Aquinas.
Calm.
Calm is correct for the +5. Your main question, St. Thomas Aquinas, juvenile. Is it A, mature, B, youthful, C, blind, D, control? Yes.
E.
A for mature is correct. For the next set of questions, the preamble for all of you is we're looking for the closest synonym from the list I give you. So the word for Okuapemman is perpetuating or perpetuation. All right? A, destroying, B, aggravating, C, pioneering, D, criticizing, or E, continuing.
Continuing.
Continuing is correct for 10 points. Same preamble, St. Thomas Aquinas, revulsion. Is it A, revenge, B, violence, C, feelings, D, disgust, or E, apathy?
Disgust.
Disgust is correct for 10 points. Same preamble, Okuapemman, subdued. Is it A, conquered, B, entangled, C, submerged, D, overwhelmed, or E, drowned?
Conquered.
Conquered is correct for 10 points. And the last of these type of questions, St. Thomas Aquinas, pretentious or pretensions. Is it A, shortcomings, B, claims, C, apathy, D, access, or E, permissiveness? Yes.
B.
B is correct for claims. Right, we're moving on to maths questions now. Right, Okuapemman, you get the first of the maths questions. Are we ready? The length and width of a rectangular park is 14 meters and 7 meters, respectively. Find the area of the circle of maximum radius within the rectangular park. Is it A, 29.62, B, 16.52, C, 38.50, or D, 27.85? Yes. B is incorrect. For the +5, St. Thomas Aquinas. All right, also buzzed out, it was C, 38.5 we were looking for. Your main question, St. Thomas Aquinas. The difference between two parallel sides of a trapezium is 24 centimeters, and the perpendicular distance between them is 60 centimeters. If the area of the trapezium is 1,500 centimeters squared, find the lengths of the parallel sides. Are they A, 27 and 23, B, 37 and 13, C, 27 and 23, or D, 37 and 15? 37 and 15 for D. Yes.
B.
B is correct for 10 points. B is correct for 10 points. Right, Okuapemman, your question. In a test, the minimum passing percentage for girls and boys is 60% and 25%, respectively. A boy scores 560 marks and failed by 160 marks. How many more marks did a girl require to pass in the test if she scored 216 marks? Is it A, 2,123, B, 1,512, C, 2,251, D, 1,325, or E, 3,989? Yes.
C.
C is incorrect. For the bonus, St. Thomas Aquinas? All right, your time is up. It was B, 1,512. Right, St. Thomas.
And you're welcome back to our live coverage of the NDC's primaries that's happening across the country, the presidential and parliamentary elections that are happening across the country. We've taken you crisscross the country, told you what's been happening, and as we get ready to close the polls in many different places to count the ballot, for people to actually know whether or not they'll have to believe at one point in what the late Sir John says, fear delegates, or whether they'll be victorious in what has been happening. We'll share that detail with you coming up. But having joining studio with my colleague, Pa Kwesi Asari, who's also here, we're monitoring from the back end. Pa, so far so good, isn't it?
Yes, Johnny, so far so good. It looks pretty interesting. We've had reports from across the country, interesting developments in some of the constituencies like Ningo Pram, for instance, where we're told there's been some confusion there. We've also had reports in Ojura, Seche, Odumasi, right, where we're told one of the aspirants was actually spraying cash. You know, very interesting developments there.
If you permit me, let's connect with Evans Inkom, who is our Chief of Bureau for the Northern Sector, who's joining us via Zoom. But first, we'll take a look at the alleged spraying of cash in the Ojura, Seche, Odumasi constituency, where in the last few minutes, the aspirant in question has been saying to the press that she found the money on her vehicle, and which is why she thought that she should spray it. Well, we know that this is in direct contravention of every single electoral law and even the rules of the National Democratic Congress in the country. The Electoral Commission's laws calls it treating. But we're joined now on Zoom by William Evans Inko. Bill, thank you very much for joining us. I'm sure that this has been great pressure on your feet today.
Absolutely, it has. And here in the Central Farm Plains constituency, campaign is the order of the day, because we're talking about 573 delegates, which is just half the number of EDRA and perhaps other constituencies as far as the entire country is concerned. But here we are, just 200, approximately 200 delegates have voted so far. And they are just coming in bits. Well, I mean, so quite frustrating at the moment. At a point in time, the electoral officers from the Electoral Commission needed to announce that if you are a delegate and you haven't voted, please come and vote. But, well, that is the order of the day. They have come, some in Joso, Efidase, with about 10 or so kilometers away from here. And when they are coming, they are also coming with the delegate. Not too long ago, the son of the former finance minister was aspiring to be the presidential candidate, but that was voted because he announced the withdrawal. That was yesterday. I've just arrived. I'm talking about Chief Dufour, that was Dufour Jr. His name was mentioned about 2 hours ago for him to cast a vote, but he just arrived going through the process. But he hasn't even started going through the process first. I'm sure he wants to meet the delegates before he goes through the process. The only woman who is among the three men, Nafisa, is yet to arrive. Of course, Professor Brenya, the head of the History and Political Department, KNUST, I've also seen him around, but he is here to cast the vote. Well, I'm not too sure whether he qualifies, because not everybody qualifies to at least be part of the Electoral College. I mean, so that is it. So I'm not pretty sure, because I haven't heard his name mentioned. And Afisa, I've heard his name mentioned. Dr. Dufour, I've heard his name mentioned.